Hi. I'm looking human again. Okay, I'm doing this video and I'm going to upload it to Facebook, and I'm also going to pass it out to a couple of people because I am grateful to God for you. Okay? God has really and truly been working overtime to make sure I know and understand how much I am loved and cared for. And yeah, and it's kind of hard to sleep when you're a left-sided sleeper. And your left arm is the one that's in a strap. Oh my goodness, Monday can't get here fast enough. I'll be so glad. I'm hoping that he will be able to take the bandage off permanent, but just in case he can't, I just roll with it, okay? Because I don't know what else they had to do in the surgery. But I am grateful. There are several people who are watching this video that I am so grateful to you for. One is one I will call out by name, and that's the young lady who did my hair today, Miss Alicia from Twist and Styles. Did a hell of a job, and this is my hair. We didn't add any hair to it. We just used my hair because that's what Mama could do, okay? So what Mama could do is what Mama could do, and I am grateful to Miss Alicia for taking care of Mama. Oh my goodness. And I can't say more than that. Just grateful, you know. And then I'm grateful to several people who are probably looking at this. And I'm not going to call you guys by name because you guys are like me. You do it because you have the love in your heart and the compassion to care for others. And you do a little bit extra for me because you call me your sis. And I'm grateful for that, okay? The frittatas were fantastic, Miss Frittata lady. Thank you. Also, the freshen up was appropriate too. I'm awake enough now to make my efforts and do the best I can, but when I was just barely lucid and you were there, thank you. You know, I thank you for staying with me the whole time I was knocked the heck out. You know who you were because you were there when I was knocked the heck out, and cleaned my house too, and I am appreciative, grateful. There's someone else who sent me text messages making sure I was okay, making sure my head was on straight. I appreciate all of you who did that, okay? And one special purple lady who made sure to make me laugh. You know, she had me cracking up and I had her cracking up. We've been poking at each other for a minute, you know, and there are several others who, with your phone calls, and oh my goodness, my flower lady, to wake up with one eye open and see some flowers and balloons on my table. You don't even want to know how blessed I feel. I can't wait to hang out with you next Saturday. I'm ready. You know, I don't, and I'll work with what I got. Hello. Not even worried about it. I'll be prepared for another time. But I'm gonna work with what I got, and I'm happy for it. And then there's another special young lady on this too, who to see your growth and to know that you're growing, that you're understanding, that you found your tribe, your community. I'm just grateful to God that he was able to do that for you. I really am, because it gives me some hope that my community, my tribe, I will finally fall into, you know. And God is so amazing. You know, I got some unexpected good news in the mail for once. So I'm grateful for that. And I can't say more than that, you know. but I did. I needed to do this now that I'm fully awake. Even with dark circles under my eyes, at least I'm fully awake, because I think it's appropriate to let folks know that they're appreciated. No matter how big, no matter how small, it's appreciated. Trust me. There's another young lady that next Sunday, it's me and you, girl. Finally, me and you, girl. I'm so happy for that. Can't wait. I'm excited. So on that note, this mama gonna get off and try to get a little bit of rest. All I have to do is stick a couple of rollers in this mop, and I'm good. So I'm grateful. Grateful. And I wanted to make sure I gave a public thank you, because you deserve it. You are special. You are amazing. No matter what anybody says. And I love y'all to my heart. To the moon and back. To the moon and back. Divas.
I do better with my left hand. We're down to this now. Good morning. Hi. Well, yeah, this is the shebang right now. And no, I don't drive with my sling on. But this is where we're down to this now. Now, you saw the picture of me, of me with the, with all of the bandages and everything on. That was, right after surgery. And now we're about 6-7 weeks in. I'm down to just the sling and my brace, and I can drive. I just can't use the sling when I'm driving. And I'm supposed to be every other day take the sling off. Now I use the sling at work so that I can let me close my door. I see lights on. So that I can keep people from bumping into me, because that's just the way people do, and so good morning. And there is a lot coming up. I gotta give a shout out to one of my sister friends who has given me a ground level hookup, and herself too. So we're both about to do some really big things. Oh my goodness. Today I am talking about loss. It is hot as heck down where I live. Today we will be talking about losses, because oh, let me turn it. I don't need, hopefully I won't lose you. Sorry about that. I didn't want the music to be playing in the background just right now. Oh, good grief. Yes, I'm moving around. I'm in the car. And yeah, it seems like I'm always going to be in the car when I do these videos at this moment. That will change at some point. But it's not been easy since this surgery. A lot has been going on, and me and God have been tussling. I've had war with my heart and my head, and they're still warring with each other. I'm not 100% settled just yet, but the one thing I knew for sure was that I did not want to go backwards to what was. And that was my ultimate fear. That is always my ultimate fear. And I know I'm not alone with the way that I feel and the way that I think, because I am an overthinker. I really and truly am an overthinker. I'm not. I'm not going to deny that. And that is an ultimate truth. That is my truth. I am an overthinker. And, you know, some stuff popped off that looks so much like my past. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose it all again. And this time I wasn't trying to lose it all. You know, I was determined that there were things that I was not ever going to do again in life. But what I'm learning is that I can have that determination, but guess what? When life happens, those determinations can get off track. That's the right way to say it. The word is off track. The key is not to panic. So I had to fight hard not to panic. For the longest time I had no emotions, and I have emotions now. And they are, for somebody who's never had emotions before, dealing with them and not knowing what they are is a nerve wracking, and that's an understatement. I can't go to my favorite watering hole just yet. I'm trying to protect myself, you know, just try to protect myself. So yeah, so this video is going to continue further in the car as it comes to me. But yeah, my heart and my head have been warring for the last couple of weeks now. And I fought hard not to panic. For the first time in my life, I actually cried in front of people I don't really know, and they don't get it. They think I was crying over the situation. And the truth of the matter is, it was my cry to God. It really was. Silently, I'm like, God, please, you're not really sending me back down this road again, are you? You're not really going to do what I think you're getting ready to do to me. I thought I was through that. I thought I had made that. I thought I had did it all right for you, more so than myself, as well as myself, you know. I'm thinking I'm hearing you. I've been slower about doing things when I hear you talk to me. I was just running it all down, and so my tears were not for that person. And no, it was not a guy. Please, I don't cry over men. Please, men come a dime a daggone dozen. Please, I'm not worried about that. I know God will send whoever He needs me to have when He's ready. No, so my tears were not over no man. Let's get that straight. Ugh. No, this is something totally different, because there's a particular way I like to live my life, and I like to be true to my word. And I'm different in that respect. You know, I don't have to tell anybody I have integrity, because I do. Okay, it's the way I live my life. And that's the part that frustrates me, is that and I know I cannot control my life. God controls it. God controls the majority of it. With God and I know what it is that He knows I will get comfortable. I will get comfortable. And then He shakes me up, and it's like, okay, the world just moved out from under my feet. It's just like an earthquake happened, and it's on a Richter scale of 7. Forget about 7. It's on a Richter scale of 9. And I'm just, oh my gosh. And now that I have feelings, now that I acknowledge emotions, then it's like, okay, my head and my heart is like, okay, the facts are, the truth is, what are these feelings? What do I do with them? You know, I kind of, I can lose it at times. So, and I know there's more people who have who are similar to me, because ain't nobody exactly the same as you. Trust and believe you are not alone. Hello. You are not alone. Okay? We come into it at different times, but you are not alone. Okay? Ooh, you are not alone. And that's what I keep saying over and over again. My videos are to let you know you are not alone. You are not the only one. Okay? You may need a therapist on speed dial. That's okay. Hello. Just know you are not alone. I can't say that enough. You are not alone. Okay? So, I'm going to get ready to run my errands. I'll probably do another video. I'll be outside with my paintings now. Yeah, there's a lot that girl does that nobody knows about, because I spend a lot of my time giving and not being. And I'm learning to flip that switch. And then I got to learn how to balance that switch. And it will never ever be 100% balance. But I'm aware. And that's the thing. They talk about stay woke, stay woke. Let's use that word for something good. Be woke and aware to you. What's inside of you. Who you are. What you are. And then get with the creator who created you, so he can teach you and talk to you and help you with who you are, who he created you to be. So yeah, I'm gonna sign off for now. I got some serious errands to run. God has been blessing. I can't take none of the credit for what's going on at this moment. And there's a lot. Like I said, he shook the earth from under my feet. And now, and the tremors and aftershocks. Oh my gosh. The tremors and aftershocks. I'm dealing with that now. I'm right up to the tremor and aftershocks right now. But for Saturday, this day, I'm going to be doing some running. So I'm going to go. I'm going to see what I can do. What I can do is what I can do. And what I can't is what I can't. Got to put some gas in my baby. And I will talk to you guys later. And yeah, as per usual, I will put things together. But some losses are returning more powerful. And the blessings are coming. It's I mean, after the dust settles comes the rain. I've learned that here in this state. So yeah, we're down to this now with the sling. I'm taking the sling off so I can drive, and then the sling will be about 2 to 3 days a week, and then it'll be 2 days. So I got a whole regime. So I will talk to you guys later. I just want you to know I'm still alive and well, and healing, slowly but surely, healing. All right. Well, good morning. Losses. Yeah, I'm in different clothing. Yesterday, after my errands went awry, so therefore I was a little too frazzled for doing video. And So this morning, I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, I'm kind of somewhere everywhere. There are things that repeat themselves, and I mean they repeat. They repeat because sometimes we haven't learned a lesson. Sometimes it's to bring out whatever fear that we have not dealt with. Sometimes it's for us to make a stand on where we want to be, where we don't want to be, what we will deal with, and what we won't deal with. And I do believe that all of the craziness I went through in the last couple of weeks had a lot to deal with me taking a stand, me figuring out what it's not even just a matter of what's important to me, half as much as what I'm ready for. I'm ready for stability. I'm ready to be where I'm supposed to be, to embrace the community that embraces me. I haven't found that yet. And I had to learn how to be planted. I had to learn first to be planted. Then I had to learn now I'm learning how to be planted. So life basically is a school. It's a forever school. It's a school until the day you die. And even after you die, you still haven't learned every lesson. You still haven't, you just are where you are supposed to be at that time, hopefully. You know, a lot of people say that, oh, this person wasn't supposed to be there when their death happened. Hate to tell you this, but yeah, they were. And here's the reason why. They were where they were when death happened because it's where they wanted to be. It's where they wanted to be. They were doing what they wanted to do when death happened. Because we never think, the only time we think about death happening is in terms of, realistically, it's in terms of action. Oh, if they're in the war, the possibility, you hope it doesn't happen, but that possibility of death is always in the forefront of your mind. If you're in police work, if you're in a fire person, if you are in anything that involves a gun, period, the possibility of death is always at the forefront of your mind. But if you're walking across the street, if you're in the store, if you're at work, if you're supposedly out having your kind of fun, keyword is your kind of fun, death is never at the forefront of your mind. And so to say that somebody was not where they were supposed to be, to you they weren't where they were supposed to be, but for them they were exactly where they wanted to be. So what does that have to do with anything? It has to do with, I had to face my fears of where I want to be and how I want to live my life. I've made it up in my mind I wasn't running from anybody or anything anymore. But now I'm ready to embrace the community that embraces me. I'm ready to be a part of and take action now in what I'm supposed to be doing. And it's leaning more towards creativity. Am I still going to be working my job, my 9 to 5? Oh, yeah. Does it give me time to do me? No. But I know that even that will eventually come to an end. But it's not like I can wait for it to end in order to become me. I have to be working on me now, because we are all a work in progress until the day we die. So I have to work on me now so I can be ready to be the me God ordained me to be. And oh, I hate these daggone flies. They just come out of anywhere. I'll be getting out this car in a minute. I gotta pick up something that pertains to me being me. And video is a part of it, only because, once again, I want you people to know that you're not alone. You're not alone in the struggle. You're not alone in becoming, if that is what you seek after. What I learned is that I don't want to be a replication of anybody or anything. I don't want to replicate a female. I don't want to lay on my back for a man that will only give me crumbs of love so he can be sated and satisfied. I don't want to be another human being just walking around out here totally oblivious to what is needed in this world. I don't want to be I don't want to be the regular Joe. And I don't want to be Crazy Sue. I want to be in that happy middle where God resides. And oh boy, for whatever reason my car is baby boy is just hello. Okay, we're still getting to know each other, so me and this car, we're still getting to know each other. I'm realizing the blinkers are on, and they shouldn't be. I don't even know where the thing is for the mechanism is for the blinkers, but apparently I will figure it out. But so yeah, so a part of that is losses. A part of that is earthquakes and tremors, and trust me, I'm still going through the tremor. I'm a lot calmer today than I was yesterday, but I'm not I'm still not where I should be in a healthy way. I'm getting there, slowly but surely. But yes, I'm taking good notes, and making sure that I understand all that I need to understand. On that note, I'm going to figure out what's going on with my car. I'm going to run in here and get this canvas, because I got another painting in my head. And then I'm going to pick up, today is seafood pasta and yellow squash and zucchini. That's what my meal is going to be for this week. So you guys have a wonderful day. This is the end of losses, and yes, both of these videos together plus the pictures make it a little bit shorter video, but it's all I got for right now, and I will get back to you guys later. I gotta start working on poetry videos. I'm gonna do that. For sure. All right, talk to you later. Bye bye. Okay, good afternoon. Yeah, today is a strange day for me. I'm extremely tired right now, which usually happens when I go back to work.
This job drains me in more ways than I can possibly think. But at this moment, like I said, as I just keep it moving. One of the things I had said before was that a Christian can do anything the world can do. This is true. Christians are running around having sex. Christians are drinking. Christians are doing anything and everything they think they're big and bad enough to do. There is therefore now no condemnation, so God does not condemn them. However, if you truly love God, if you really are seeking after Him, the things that you do that are worldly, at some point you're going to stop doing. You're going to make the effort to stop doing, and you won't stop it by yourself. You will stop it with God and Him alone, and then with the support of other Christians who are also working on their A game. Okay. A person who cannot wait till marriage, that's between you and God. I can't say that you're sinning. I can't say that you're not sinning. All I can say is if you are truly seeking after God, He will let you know. And then there's the other thing of some people, it works out. Their marriages stay intact. They may have some ups and downs. There will be issues and problems. They're able to work them out. And yeah, they put the cart before the horse. Some people, they don't realize that sex is all they had, so therefore they don't know who the person is. They don't understand the person. They get married, and everything gets worse. So this is not a judgment video. You do whatever you think you need to do, because once again, that's between you and the God you serve, if you are serving Him. But a true Christian who is seeking after God first, the more you seek God, the less you will do that displeases God. And it's very obvious. It's very obvious when people see me that I'm not running around here I'm not desperate. I don't need to lay on my back for nobody. I don't drink, I don't smoke. My drinking is limited. I might have a glass of wine. But I don't go any further than that. Don't do spirits. There's a reason why it's called spirits. People don't put that together either. But that comes with a maturity and a growth. So you got to start where you are. Do you have to clean yourself up in order to be? No. Church is a hospital. Everybody in there is sick. What it is that how you deal with your illness. So if you go to the doctor and the doctor tells you that you need to take more vitamins and you don't, then the consequences are your body breaks down. There are things that your body no longer functions well. And then you say, oh, well, I got healing oils. Okay. But those healing oils might need help because your body is that far broken. It's the measure of common sense that God gives us that makes or breaks a Christian. Can you backslide? Oh, yeah. The thing is, whenever you are hurt, you turn to whatever vice you are used to. For me, my vice has always been God. It's never been in anything else because I don't trust nothing else. Okay. But yeah, Christians can do what the world does. But the difference is, the more you love God, the more you seek after God, the less you will be a part of this world. We are supposed to be in this world, but not of this world. Okay? So, and I've made my mistakes when I was younger. Thank God for Jesus. That part of my life is over. I've learned a lot, taken notes. There are things I will not do. I'm also grateful to God I had a daddy who loved me, who cared for me, and showed me a real man to the 9th degree. And yeah, he wasn't perfect. He had his weaknesses, one of them being my mother. But he was not a replication of man. He was a man in every sense of the word. He knew how to provide, he knew how to protect, he knew how to love. And that was his Achilles heel, was his love. Okay, that was his kryptonite. Because he didn't know how to put boundaries on love. And up until recently, I didn't either. And I'm learning. You know, there are some things that I will not stand for. I'm so sorry. You have a problem, you come to me in a private setting and we discuss it. You know, that's with everybody, male, female, and otherwise. Don't putting me out on Front Street will not net you any brownie points with me. You may, if I respond, you may get a look, but for the most part, you'll see my back, because I don't deal with things like that. There are things I just don't deal with in public. So, because I can't respond accordingly. I can't use discernment. I can use prayer. But I already know that anything that I say at that moment, when you jump on me verbally, or you regurgitate your words all over me, or you take my voice, or you demand and command that I am or be who you want me to be, it's not going to be pretty. Okay? It will take all of Jesus to keep me off you. And that's just me. It's the reason why I walked around for 20 years with broken tendons in my left arm, you know. And because I had to defend myself. And I'm not that fond of, I hate to have to do it, but it seemed like people won't leave you alone until you show the side of you that they want to be able to point to and say, see, she's not that much of a Christian. No, I'm a perfectly good Christian. The problem is you. My dad would ask people what they did when they came to him about me. And I was grown. People were running to him, male, female, and otherwise, running to my daddy. You know, your daughter. He's like, my daughter what? Because, like, the only way she responds in the matter of which you speak, you did something. And not only did you do something, you've been doing something for a while. You've been doing it for a while. And she's sick of it. And she's just she's been telling you all this time. You just ain't paid attention to the signs, because she does not react like normal people do. And I know. You know, I don't. You pay attention. I'll either look at you, I'll walk away and gather my thoughts, and then I come back. But as a Christian, I go to God first. And there are times when it takes God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit in order for me to respond wisely. So, no, the love of God is what keeps Christians, real Christians, true Christians, from doing things the way the world does and expecting good results. So that's what I mean when I say a Christian can do what the world does. They can. But if they truly love God, if they really are seeking after Him, if they really are works in progress, which is what we will be until we die, they're not going to stay there. They're not going to stay there. They're not going to continually use the wrong methods to try to get different answers. So, that's it. That's BW4C Poet signing off. And yeah, this will go on the end of losses, because you need to know that. Because you will lose. You will lose quite a bit trying to be something that you're not. Which is why it's important to always seek after God. Because only He can tell you how you were created. How He created you. And the directions in which you need to go. Okay? Alrighty. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Okay. The reason why that goes at the end of losses, and yes, I'm yet again somewhere else, is because something always has to die in order for you to grow. So it's a matter of what you're willing to let die, to let go of, in order to reach your next level in Christianity. People will claim baby Christian forever if they could get away with it. And for newbies who meet another newbie 3 years later, yeah, that makes sense, until that newbie starts growing themselves and realize, oh, I got to let go of some things. I got to let go of some places. I got to let go of some people if I am to go up. So then they start questioning the other so-called newbie who's been around longer than they have as a Christian, and they wonder why their life is different from theirs. We all have a life to live, and God gives us free will to make that choice. He's never going to make you do anything. So your losses, what you're willing to let go of, what He has to snatch from you in order to make you see Him. And that's why all kind of things can be vices and idols that you don't realize you have, because that's what you turn to in your time of trouble. You know, and you don't realize what you had till it's gone. Hello. God doesn't turn from us, we turn from Him. He's always right there. All you have to do is turn around, look up, and ask. Repent, and do not repeat. Now, does that mean you're going to be perfect? No. You're going to make mistakes for the rest of your life. But the most important thing is where your heart is. Okay? If your heart's not with God, you'll be saved, but you'll be marginal. So the choice is yours. And it's all part of growth, if you want to grow, if you want to mature. But there's a lot of people who don't. So sadly, we run into those people, we get hurt by those people, and we blame it all on God. It's not God's fault. It's like Adam blaming Eve for his sin. God gave him the command. He was right there. He could have done something, but he didn't. You know, it was his choice. And then with Eve, it was his choice. And he made the wrong choices. But God still says He will never forsake you, and He will never leave you. You just have to turn back to Him. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and finish my appointment out now, and then make my way home. Maybe I'll get some fried okra. We'll see. All right. BW4C. Tired, hot, and just barely breathing, but I'm